bossy, but we want broccoli. I've been getting lots of so 4 feet. Chop the tree down, cutting down the tree. Keep the same game in that paper bag. I'm high and I'm buzzing like a bomb. And your niggas up in that pit, they said they shoot me free. Timber, yeah, we gon' chop down the tree.
Yo, also make sure. Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy. Hold on one second. My echo getting crazy. Let me get everything fixed up right.
Bossy, but we want broccoli. I've been getting lots of so 4 feet. Chop the tree down, cutting down the tree. Keep the same game in that paper bag. I'm high and I'm buzzing like a bomb. And your niggas up in that pit, they said they shoot me free. Timber, yeah, we gon' chop down the tree.
Yo, also make sure. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We got Brother Said. We got Brother Said in the building, man. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to the Paper Bag family. What it do, Christy? What it do, Shanice? What it do, me the Queen? What it do, DC? Keep it 100, man. What it do, everybody? Shout out to Meridian, Mississippi, man. Shout out to the whole world, man, as a whole. But what we gonna do today is we're gonna get into another interview with the legendary, man. One of the most, I'm talking about one of the most prolific guys I'd have never met in my life. You feel me? I mean, I know you probably don't feel it because you do so much. You feel me?
That's what it is.
I'm dead serious. You feel me? You do a lot of work in the community, bro. Yeah. A lot of stuff people won't take the time out to do.
Yeah, I try to do my part. I try to do my part to give back.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about in the end. At least that's what I was told.
Mm-hmm.
To give back.
That's it.
You know, to help those who are not as fortunate as you are. So that's what I try to do, you know, on a day-to-day basis. You know, of course, I could do a whole lot more, but, you know, I'm only limited with the resources and the time that I have.
Right.
So,
right.
But I always try to give back, you know. But and first of all, shout out to the M-Town and shout out to, Mississippi, Lauderdale County.
There you go.
The South, America, the whole world.
Right.
Shout out to everybody on this Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. Of course, I'm feeling fine. Had some good breakfast today. So, after this, I'll probably go do my daily walk, do a few exercises. You know, I always try to stay in shape, you know, try to practice good health. Gonna drink a lot of water today. I try to drink a lot of water on Sundays for some strange reason. You know. But and one of them was about this girl. She was an adolescent, but she was a addicted to making money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got it at one of the middle schools, and I wanted to read it because I wanted to share it with some of my students about this young girl. I think she was growing up in Brooklyn or something, but she was so motivated. Her mom had been put out on the streets, and she said she never wanted to endure that again. So she was going to do whatever it takes. So her and her mom would never have to go back to the shelters and stuff like that. And so just by reading it, I was inspired by reading. And it's a fictional book. I usually read nonfiction books, but I was reading this fictional book. But I was just inspired that some people are that determined and that motivated, and I'm trying to be like that. As the older I get, I'm trying to be more determined and more motivated, and that's the reason why I'm trying to reach out to you, Mr. Paperbag.
Yes, sir.
I think you mentioned Mr. DC, the philosopher. Trying to reach out to him and other brothers as well and sisters, and let's try to do something. It's like I mentioned the last time, we only have a limited amount of time, so we need to make use of it while we can. And also, I was reading this other book. I was skimming through this other book, and it was just like a refresher of some of the things in the '60s and stuff. And it's from one of a close friend of mine. But after reading that paperback, and I'm a sound contradictory, but that's part of being a human being, right? That's part of human experience, that we do a lot of things that are contradictory to what we say.
Yes, that's just human.
That's just how it goes. But as a historian myself, and please don't chastise me, Mr. Paperback.
Definitely won't.
Look, but I was reading about the history and some of the things in the '60s and stuff, and after reading so much of it, for me, I do want to take a break. Like at some point, you can overwhelm yourself with the past, and so it's time to try to make the future a better place.
Definitely.
Sometimes, and as a brother myself, coming from the East End, East Side, but I still want to move to the next level, and I want to transcend, different ethnic groups and social economic status boundaries. I don't want to just be, stuck in the past, and it's good for people in our community to know the history, but like for me, like I said, I've read so much, and when I was reading that book, it's just like I want to live for the present, and I want to make the future a better place for us.
Right.
A lot of times I don't want to be reminded by the past, because you don't want to. It's like you can become stagnant to you're always focusing on the civil rights, and I'm not taking nothing away from it, but it's just we living in the 21st century, and let's try to do what we can now. Now don't get me wrong, I go back and read some verses, a list of some verses from Brother Malcolm and Brother Martin.
Right.
But at the same time, I want to move forward, and I've learned now that it takes everybody to make up a world. It takes everybody from all different backgrounds. Our economy is based on different types of people and different people in different professions. So it takes everybody to make up a world to make things run smoothly. Now, it is an unequal world. There is a lot of inequalities, and yes, we do need to be working towards to make the world a more equal place, definitely here in America. But I just think since we live in the 21st century, we may have to use maybe different strategies. We can learn from, the different movements of the past, but we got to keep in mind it's not like the 60s, you know.
Right.
It's a different battleground. But having said all that, but I was reading those two books, and I forgot the title of them, but I try to read some on Sundays. I got to get back into reading more, but I want to read different things. You know, I want to learn different things, and I always been a person that read, like I say, non-fictional books.
Right.
But I did not know just by reading this fictional book, the reading fictional books can increase your verbal intelligence as well.
It's fiction.
Yeah, and you using, you know, your imaginary side of your brain. You know, you trying to imagine how this gonna plan out, how this happening. Even though, of course, we would rather just watch it, you know, see it. But yeah, so I'm just changing it up a little. You know, it's nothing against my brothers and sisters of the past, you know, who have laid down the way for us.
Who paved the way.
Yeah, who paved the way. You know, it's nothing against them. But, you know, it's time to move forward. I think some of the objectives have changed, and, you know, so we need to work towards that.
But see, I got a question for you.
Oh, go, yeah.
What you said, how do you feel about advancement in our community? Like, because me personally, I feel like advancement in our community is at a slow pace it's ever been in any community. Yeah. Not saying every community, but our community is advancing so slow on success.
Yeah.
And they don't know who they are as in the greatness that they contain.
Yeah. And we have to work on that. We have to work on that. You gotta have whole meetings. You gotta network. You need to like I say, step out of your comfort zone. You have to educate yourself. I think people definitely in our community need to become financially literate. We need to learn more about investing, and one of the main things we need to learn about is being cooperative with one another. That's something that we don't do. Like I mentioned before, we'll find any little thing to differentiate ourselves from another person or another group. You know, I could be from the A block, or you know, you could be from the C block. You know, and we'll find a reason to not to unify or to establish some type of business. I think they just opened up a new establishment over there off of 22nd Avenue in the old Fred's building, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to them.
About a police station.
Yeah, the old Fred, about a police station. But shout out to them. But at the same time, I look at most of the people who are going to patronize that store come from my communities. You know, communities like mine across the state and across the country. You know, we should be opening up stores and doing some things as well. You know, we should be practicing cooperative economics, you know, group economics. I think that will advance us as well. But like I said, gonna go back to that mentality that we have, that we don't, for some strange reason, this one person might have a little bit more than the next, and then, like I said, we'll find any reason to separate and not to unify. Now, don't get me wrong, not everybody is business minded or have the same temperament or mentality to run a business.
Definitely right.
So you get the ones who are on that level. You know, it might be 5 guys or 5 sisters and guys, whatever, who might say, hey, look, we can open up a store. I mean, and like I say, I'm not trying to throw the people who have opened up the establishment, you know, under the bus and like that. But if people from my community are going to patronize that store, probably 90% of the customers is going to be from my community. Hopefully you will have the thought that will come into your mind and say, hey, maybe we need to do this. And if we did do it, would you support it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's the
key.
thing.
That's the
If
key.
brother, look, if it was brother, oh, go ahead.
I ain't trying to cut you off, but I also one of my staff members they said, what is your favorite color, favorite team in your shirt size? We're gonna get you a paper bag package for coming on the show, man.
Oh,
we definitely appreciate everything you do for the show, man. So what's your favorite color, your favorite team?
I got it.
Your shirt size.
That's my shirt size be large. Give me the brown. Give me the brown. I'm gonna get the paper bag. What? A black shirt with the brown bag on it? I think that would look good. Black shirt with the brown paper bag.
He want a black shirt. Favorite team? You put NBA, NFL, whatever you want.
My favorite team. I guess I go with the home team, New Orleans.
New Orleans. So we got black shirt, New Orleans, and shirt size large.
Yeah.
Did you get me? Comment below if you got the information, Chris. Black shirt, New Orleans Saints, and he wear large. Thank you. And also, guys, if y'all need somebody to talk to, if y'all want to hit us up and get more information, or y'all want to learn, and y'all want to get in touch with anybody on the platform, or y'all just, I don't care if you've been hurt and you need somebody to talk to, we here. So y'all see the number on the screen. Paperback Talk. We do got a hotline. You can call in 24/7 for whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's awesome.
Yeah.
Mr. Paperback. That's awesome. You being there, you being transparent, and you having an open door policy. And I always try to live by those principles as well. I try to be transparent and open door. Have an open door policy. Like I'm always running my mouth. You know, I'm always talking, and I'm always trying to learn to see other people's perspectives on things, you know, because at the end of the day, I don't know it all. Now, some people take it as if I just want to talk, you know, I just want to talk to them constantly, but I just like to learn.
And you like to teach.
Yeah, and I like to teach. So it's the circle of life. You live to learn, you learn to live.
Right.
And though we all contribute to society, and so don't know one person know everything.
Right.
You know, I always say I just know just a little bit of information. I have just a little bit of knowledge.
Got more to learn.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes. So I commend the Paperback family for being open and welcoming to people who want to call in and like, see, you could have a problem. It could be anything, and you might just need to talk to someone. And that's just the power of conversation. We are sociable creatures. We have to have that outlet. And if you hold all that inside, man, it's detriment to your health. You know, you explode. You know what I'm saying? You might just run off on people, snap at people. You know, you just need to calm down, talk to people sometimes. And we all get to that stage, we all get to that level where we need somebody we need to talk to. I don't care who you is. The psychologists need, you know, a therapist. You know, the teacher need a therapist. The therapist need a therapist.
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
And coming from you, you know, that means a lot. You saying what you said, just saying you appreciate that.
Yeah.
And all that. Now, I got somebody to ask, can they get your information? Like, what can they follow you? How can they find you?
Of course, I'm on Facebook, CE Ruffin. I got that green shirt, and the shirt that I got on, and it's going to lead to the next topic I'm about to talk about. I'm in the Velma Young Park, and I got on a green shirt, and I've had that shirt on my Facebook page for the last 5 years. If you go out to Velma Young Park, you know that there's a new Velma Young Community Center there.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to mention the thing that me and a couple of other brothers do. We do what we call soul cinema.
Yes, sir. I heard about that.
Yeah, we do soul cinema, and what we do is we show a black film. It could be, you know, old, young, and sometimes we show documentaries. Mm-hmm. And we have people to come out, and then we'll discuss it briefly afterwards. And we have refreshments, or we have food, and it's free admission. And the point of it is not to have people come out and watch a movie, which that is the main thing, but it's the dialogue, it's the network,
it's the meeting.
It's the meeting of people. Of course, you can watch anything at home via YouTube or online, but that's the point of it. Is the dialogue. I might come out there and I might meet somebody who does construction or something. Let's say if I need some work done, then voila, I met somebody there at a meeting. It's about networking, and that's the overall goal of it. And if you having some issues, let's say you might be on the verge of, of a mental collapse, but you come there and you find support from the people there. So that's the point of having, Soul Cinema. And it is the one, movie. We watch all variety of different types of things. We did show a couple of documentaries, which is educational, and hope that would work to advance our people in the community. Now, having said that, I had a green shirt on, and I grew up on the East End, and we all grew up on the East End for many years. Now, before they put that community center there, it used to be a grass area, right? And before they built it, when I found out where they was putting the location of it, I was like, no way. I didn't really agree with the location of it. And I'm not saying I didn't agree with the facility itself, because I think the facility itself is a good thing. But I thought they was going to put it at another location. And I know even one of the other brothers was like, maybe the old Peavy building would have been a good location for.
I feel like they should have used Peavy.
Yeah. Now, because the schools, and this is the thing with the schools, and I'm kind of the educators, they would use that field for field day purposes. And so my argument was, why not expose our kids in this community to different things besides just basketball? And it's nothing against basketball.
Yeah.
Because I like basketball.
Yeah.
But we could have had some soccer over there, maybe some tennis courts, even volleyball. Let's get them exposed to different things.
Yeah.
Because we can't just be limited. We can't just pigeonhole ourselves. We need to be diverse. I learned how to play soccer when I was working out at Northeast this summer.
Right.
And it's more than just kicking the ball, but this one of my minions or clients, whatever, was teaching me how to play soccer. And that was my first time playing soccer. As an older guy.
Right.
Now let's think about if we had a soccer station at Velma Young, when we was growing up, or tennis. Yeah, we were playing tennis. And so it's not just we see that, we look at the NBA and that's our overall goal. We want to reach the NBA, but you gotta think about this. Look at Serena. She's a tennis player. We could have had our kids and stuff, and we could have been exposed to that other type of sports besides just basketball and football. And I think that's in this particular area, that's all it's about is basketball and football, and then probably baseball. So, but yeah, I was opposed of the location. I always tell people that because I had grew up on the East End, and but like I say, the facility is pretty good. It could have been well thought out, but anyway, it is a community center, so I encourage the community to utilize it. They got some good staff members over there, really cool, really cooperative. So I really appreciate them for allowing us to hold the Soul Cinema. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So you can follow me on Facebook.
I posted to Facebook.
So definitely see Ruffin. And I remember I was telling the other guy a while back, if he had a plan of action, and if he needed, let's say if he needed an extra body or something, in the time that I have free, I'll be more than willing to help out. Because I don't, like say, we don't know everything. We don't know what steps to take all the time. It's a learning process. A decision that we make may not be the best decision,
Right.
you know. So it's always good to have proper guidance and mentorship, and it goes for, like, say, for us, and I'm gonna narrow in on just men. As for as males, we need to quit letting our ego get in the way sometimes.
Definitely.
And we often do that in our community. We let our ego get in the way, and it can stunt our growth and our success. Even though when you may know how to do something, still you gotta listen to the next person. You know, listen to another perspective.
And they go back to what you were saying about learning how to play soccer. And you was at an older age.
Learn how to play soccer.
But you were still willing to learn.
I was still willing to learn.
That's what I took out of what you said. Right?
Yeah.
I dissected. I said, dang, he at this age, he's still willing to learn.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to be an example of that. You know, and I would like to see us black brothers be an example of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Not thinking, because I'm like that myself. I be thinking I know a lot.
Yeah.
But I learned as I got older.
You know a lot. You do know a lot.
I know a little something.
Yeah, you know a little something. You know this little. I know this amount now. You know this amount now.
Hey, I'm from here, y'all from here. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Where I got it from. It comes from it run through my history.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like that's definitely right. That's even when you said the bottle in part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a female killed not too long ago. A girl. We ain't gonna touch too much on it, but
this like, one that happened Thursday.
Yeah, but you never know what people have about Lynn and who people is. So that's why we created that hotline. Yeah. So if you're going through something, and when you talk to us, it's confidential.
Yeah, and here's another thing, and this is the thing that goes on in our community. As far as brothers and guys, and now I understand you get your girl, the chicken baby, whatever, and you can love her and stuff. But you know what? This is the cold reality about our society is that you can have a girl. It sounds like the rain. You can have a girl, but you're not the only person that's going to like your girl.
Yeah.
And brothers, if you don't know that, then you just don't know. You should know that. Yeah. And then you flip it around for the sisters. You're not the only one that want your man.
Yeah.
That's just how nature is. That top tier percentage of mates, whatever, is wanted by the masses.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we get with somebody in that top tier percent, we can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a nice looking sister, if she go out in public, I mean, other brothers gonna stare. Other brothers gonna look.
I'm pretty sure you want somebody there.
Now you can. It depends if you that type. You gonna take it as if, she represent me.
Yeah,
I got this. But as a man, you know, because it's up to her to check the guys. You know.
Yeah.
But as a man, you know that if somebody else comes along with bigger, fatter pockets, more resources, we know. Let's keep it a spade. In the Western society, people will monkey branch.
Yeah,
it's just how it is. And so you have to know that. And I wish I would have knew that at a younger age. You have to know that. And so, and a lot of times, a lot of brothers think that they can handle that, but they really can't. And we, even though we are stronger of the two of the genders, but we have a lot of emotion and we hurt. And I think society told us that we shouldn't cry, we shouldn't talk to nobody,
And that's why I feel like we should now, us as men, we should step in also for the young brothers that need somebody to talk to too, or going through something like that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. This hotline is for everything, business and everything, because you got young brothers who going through stuff and they head down on it. They just need to talk to somebody who been through it and coach them through it.
Yeah.
And that's what we here for, y'all.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate Brother Ced when he come on the show, y'all. Yeah. When I say legendary, that's what I mean. A guy who's really dedicated
Yeah.
Not just saying I'm doing it. You actually are doing the footwork.
Yeah. And a long time. Yeah, cause see, I'm not in it for the sometimes for the overall fame or fortune of it. You know, it is what it is. And I think people who know me, they pretty much kind of get that. You know, I'm not really in it for that because see, I'm not really believe it or not, I'm not really a materialistic type of person.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just who I am. Though that doesn't mean I don't like nice stuff or nothing like that. That doesn't mean that you really just can't buy me. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you want to hit the Powerball. Yeah, I'm gonna expect for you to donate something.
Right.
But on a day-to-day basis, I really in the age I've gotten, it's just like you can't. You just can't buy me. So I'm not really doing it for fortune or fame. Like, so you don't see me, you know, taking pictures and stuff. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
You know, but let's say this: by not taking pictures, I end up hurting myself, and I can hurt myself in the long run because I'm stunting my own growth. People need to see.
Because you got people on the internet spreading all kind of information that's wrong. Yeah. Why not have a couple guys on the internet spreading the right thing?
Yeah.
Too? You know, you can't let the wrong win the war easy.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out Kristen, man. She said she really enjoying this interview.
I never met you, Kristen, but thank you for the feedback. Yeah, people like you keep me inspired and keep me motivated. And she getting the shirt for me. Yeah, I'm gonna be expecting my shirt too. Yeah. And I want to say this and shout out to this light-skinned sister. I don't know her name, but I was in Dollar General, and you know I got to come with something kind of sarcastic. Yeah.
That's part of the show.
Yeah. I was in Dollar General on 24th Avenue. And I was on my lunch break, and I had to hurry up and get back to work because you know how that is. You don't want to be late for work, you know, because yes, you know you get in trouble. So I had one of those Mountain Dew Kickstarters, and I asked, I said, "Man, would you mind if I get in front of you?" I said, "I sure wish I can get in front of you," because I said, "You know, I got to get back to work." She's like, "Well, I thought ladies supposed to go first." And blah blah blah, and I said, well, I said if you need to go ahead of me, I said I wouldn't mind, you know. But anyway, we were just chopping up. She ended up paying for my Mountain Dew Kickstarter, and she was like, "Come on," because she had a few items. I just had that one particular item. She ended up paying for it. I said, "Man," you can't be paying for my drink like this. She said, "No, I don't mind giving back. I don't mind helping out because you look like you're in time of need and you need to get back to work. And I want to see, you know, black men be productive." And I said, you know what? I said, I really appreciate that. I said, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to think about you. But anyway, everybody in the store, you know, in the lounge, you know, laughing, whatever. And then the lady who worked there told me, yeah, you better think about it. But anyway, I don't know. So the light-skinned sister with the tattoos, you know, on the shoulders and all that. But I really appreciate that, sister, for letting me get ahead of you, and so I can go back to work and make it back to work on time. So we really appreciate it. So I like when people do acts of kindness like that. We need to continue on doing stuff like that. It makes society a better place. We can advance when people do good things.
That's leadership. And Shanice, shout out Shanice. She said, "Oh, the shirt coming. We got you."
Okay.
I'm enjoying the show as well. You always is inspiration.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out Brother Ced, y'all.
Yeah.
Like I told you, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. The platform appreciates you. And as we grow,
you
definitely gonna grow with us.
Yeah.
Paperback family.
Yeah. No doubt, Mr. Paperback.
It's like, you know, long story short, man, we have to continue this mission that we on.
Yeah.
It's deeper than what a lot of people would know and expect us to be doing.
Yeah.
They expect us to just be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Playing around. We have good times. We do
exactly.
But we also have different segments of what we're gonna teach our people. That way, we might have kids coming in. We might get a building with 20 computers and a blog.
Yeah. And you have good ideas, Mr. Paperback. And you know what I've learned in life, it's at the end of the day, it still takes resources because we do live in a capitalist society, and you need resources. You can have a great idea, you just have to influence or persuade somebody to get on board with your plan.
Yeah.
And so that's very important. Also, that's my train of thought. But yeah, I'm here to help out. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you need me, I don't mind sharing my little thoughts or my perspectives on society or in the community. I'm a product of the East End.
Shout out to East End.
To the east side. You have your ups and downs, but that's where I come from.
Yep.
That's just where I come from,
Yep.
Born and raised. And actually, I did the research. I care less about not to throw college and then like that under the bus, or because it's inflated now anyway. Everything is online. I mean, you can know just as much as your teacher.
Yeah.
But I think I believe I was the first brother to come out of the RCP, to finish graduate school.
Man, I'm proud.
I checked. I did the research. I think I'm one of the first brothers from my class. We're
gonna bring you an award. We're gonna have an award for that.
Yeah. Okay.
We definitely gonna do you a ceremony. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, that's not. It seems small.
Yeah.
But this all we got.
Yeah.
This is where we from.
Yeah.
When people do like that should be rewarded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff we don't know we did great because it ain't rewarded by
it ain't rewarded. Yeah.
But see, I'm gonna start rewarding people. We gonna start rewarding people.
Yeah.
And when they get the reward, they gonna feel.
Yeah.
They gonna feel rewarded and make them want to work harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what the problem is, motivation.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
Let's read this comment. Bill Rawls. What's up, Bill Rawls? Y'all shout out Bill Rawls. What's up, brother? Said it's tough on this grind, but I appreciate you and thanks for your work.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And if I ever win the lottery, I'll be more than happy to finance something that you got. And I say that because, and I'm being funny with it, but I say that, but we need resources, and because we live in a capitalist society, and I'm a big critic of capitalism.
Yes.
Because I've been told that it's the best system, and it's it's the American way of life and all that. But when you get older and you start to critique the economic situations in your community, and you start looking at things, you like, is it really the best system? Or should we just always try to have a mixed economy? You need a little bit of socialism and capitalism working together. So I'm all for a mixed economy. A mixed economy. But I'm not for just a small percentage of people to make all the money, but I gotta do most of the work.
Yeah.
So
I feel like what you said, economy. I just don't like to see people working hard and not getting paid when they work.
Yeah. And so
somebody gotta work.
Yeah. And so and this is something for the youth, and this is for the adolescents and the people, let's say in the 11th and 12th graders. Y'all need to be working towards, or need to be getting on board as far as if y'all going to continue to work for different entities, to try to push for like a 4-day work week, because the 5-day work week is outdated. It's over 100 years old, like during the Gilded Age, with the DuPonts and the Rockefellers now had people working, building the Model T cars and stuff like that on the conveyor belt. But we in the 21st century, America needs to be a more progressive country. If we're going to lead the free world, then we need to go to a shorter work week.
Yes.
Because we're working ourselves down, man, and we're working for the dollar. We're chasing the dollar, and we still don't have enough. So I encourage those people to work towards a 4-day work. We also encourage, and people our age, in Meridian, we need to be curbing the cost of living. See, politicians now don't talk about that. You know, they'll talk about, you know, education. You know, people love to talk about education and this and that. But the cost of living is becoming astronomical. The average rent in Meridian is $700 if you don't have assistance. That says $700, $750. Now, the average rent, let's say the rent, I have a friend that lives in Dallas. She paid $900 for an apartment. Now, just think about it. Dallas, Texas, versus Meridian, Mississippi. You paying $750. Yeah. It's not enough companies in this place that are paying decent wages for the rent to be
20 an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we need to curb the cost of living. You know, we need to encourage our people that's in power. You know, the curb that. You know, so and because the cost of living instead of goes up, but the wages are stagnant.
It's not going.
Yeah.
Hey, and shout out BC Keep 100, man. What's good, Bad? He said, "What's up, brother?" Said BC said,
"Oh, what's up, Mr. Philosopher? I learned a lot from you. Look, and I'm older than you, but see, I still learn. You know, saying for people that are younger than me. Very articulate brother, man. DC on it, man. I come to him
there you go.
For advice. You got to teach me some more about them stocks.
There you go.
You know.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it, man. You know, I just try to get people. You know, you have to think different.
Right.
You know, sometimes what we've been taught it may not always been the best thing or been the best advice. You know, that's why I say you study this and that, and then you can decipher. You make a decision based on all the information given. You know, don't just, like I say, limit it ourselves. And I think I mentioned before about I was going to learn some more about Buddhism and different religions. Sorry, Meridian, I know this is the Bible Belt, so don't take it as yeah, you know, you have to say that because some people say, man, they get in their feelings. Yeah. But I want to learn more about Confucius, you know, in Taoism and religions of the East.
Right.
You know, and I can take all of it and decipher and pull from all of it. Definitely. You know, so yeah, that's just my take.
So what I'm gonna say is this, because we're gonna be back tonight, y'all. We're gonna do a brother said. We're gonna do a word with brother said tonight.
Tonight, they gotta give me tonight. Mr. Paperbag.
Looking like, y'all, I'm gonna try my best to get brother said tonight. Put it like that, because we gotta get brother said back there. They asking for you.
Mr. DC, the philosopher, gonna be on him.
DC is gonna be on.
Yeah, we need to chop it up, Mr. DC.
He gonna be on here.
Yeah, definitely. What's the time?
We're getting all that, man.
Okay.
We're gonna get to him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I don't mind coming on board. Like I say, I share anything that I know. The only thing I won't share with somebody, and you already know, and I haven't figured it out yet, is the winning numbers of the lottery. But anything else, you can, you know, I don't mind sharing. I don't mind giving anything because, you know, people withhold information in our community. That's one reason why we haven't advanced. If you're not a part of this certain group or this socioeconomic status, they're not going to share information for you. They're not going to share information with brother said.
That's called gatekeeping.
Yeah.
See, a lot of guys, they want you to have to go through them to know this person and all that.
Yeah.
Like my whole life, and you know me, like if you need something and I don't have it, and I know somebody who got it, I'd rather let y'all handle that because you should be good because you're going through
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's where it comes through building circles. And, and we can start filtering out the wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're gonna cover a lot more stuff on this on the next episode. Word brother said.
Yeah.
And is there anything you want to say before we close the show?
That's it. Y'all make sure you eat right and get some exercise. It's Sunday, you know, is considered the Sabbath in Western society. Like I say, I always say, try to do a good deed for somebody and learn as much as you can. Don't always just watch TikTok. You know, watch some other stuff as well. But I didn't say not to watch TikTok because you gotta
be informed.
Yeah, you gotta be informed, and you gotta have your leisure time. That's very important too. I'm not always saying don't go to the party and all that. I love the party, but anyway, yeah. So watch it all, do it all, and just make time for to learn something new that you haven't learned before.
Right. Yeah. And I feel like that's why I tell the community and the people I talk to, like, let's start using this internet. Let's start. We don't need phones so much.
We own them.
Let's get on them. Let's talk. Let's work. Let's promote. Get you a business, something going online. You're gonna need it online.
Yeah.
Because with all this stuff going on, you might not be able to work, but you can still go home and work and get you a check online.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta support each other on this internet. In real life. We gotta be able to know what's real, what's fake. You can't dissect it. You can't dissect it if everything fake and you don't have no real stand-up guys, and these guys ain't got nobody to learn from.
Yeah.
But we're gonna tune everything up tonight, man.
All right, Mr. Paper Bag himself, the one and only. Shout out to you, man.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, shout out to you and the rest of the community. And the rest of y'all, I definitely appreciate the support.
That's it. Hey, and I just want to say shout out to the family, man. Shout out Me the Queen. Shout out Christy. Shout out Shanice. Shout out DC, keep it 100. Shout out SSI. We still shout my brother out. He been down for a couple days. We shouting out the whole fam. You did. And y'all know what I'm finna say, don't y'all?